Expecting our players to play with an edge. I was expecting them to execute and do their job at a really high level. I thought, the things that we were asking our guys to do, that they were able to do, and they did that tonight.
Right here in the middle, Alec.
Yeah, how would you assess Dante's play and just how he approached this game and then played in it?
Well, he was out there playing with joy. You see a smile on his face, and there's still going to be some moments that he's going to want back, right? Some opportunities that we missed and some things that we can improve. But overall, I thought he executed the plan that we asked him to execute at a high level.
Alec, again.
What was working in the run game for you guys? Just a bunch of explosive plays there for everybody.
Yeah, we wanted to establish the run, and we felt like we could move bodies up front and run through some arm tackles, and we did that tonight.
Right here in the second row.
John Arwood here from Undrafted US. This is your first time on, in New Jersey and on the East Coast. What was your overall thought of the experience, the energy, the weather, and how did, more importantly, you think your team responded?
It was a beautiful night for football, right? It was perfect weather for football. Everyone here has been, very hospitable. It's been a good experience. I came here once before as a GA and we didn't win, so it's nice to come back and be able to get a W.
In the middle, Alec.
What Brandon Finney gets tested a lot. I think people think he's a freshman and they think they can test him on the deep balls. They did a couple times today, and he's held up without committing penalties.
Did he give up a catch?
I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but hasn't avoided penalties too, which is a big
Yeah.
thing for freshmen. What makes him able to do that?
Just calm and poised within a play, right? It's hard to go battle for a 50-50 ball and put yourself in a situation that you're going to create a penalty, and he's done a good job of that.
From Greg James.
Yeah, we touched on defensive havoc during the week. You guys obviously caused a lot of it at all three levels. How did you feel about the amount of havoc you're able to cause the defense?
Yeah, overall that's going to lead to success when you can create turnovers, and we had some too, so we got to make sure that we improve that. But we challenged our guys to be able to create some. We had, and those showed up. We said all week and really today, we're not chasing stats, we're chasing the standard. And I thought our guys did a good job of that.
Back middle.
Well, let's go Ducks chance tonight. How do you react to that many fans making the cross country
Man,
trip?
how awesome are our fans, right? That was unbelievable. That's why I wanted to make sure I did gave some high fives there at the end, because for them to come all the way across, literally all the way across the nation to be here and support us. I'm sure there's some fans that are, from the East Coast that were able to make it here today. That was unbelievable to experience that in Norway Stadium.
Second row middle.
I want to just hear your thoughts. Is Rutgers one of those teams where maybe they're better than what their record represents? And, the mindset going into this game, and how do you think they respond as well?
Yeah, I think Rutgers is an extremely well-coached team. I think there's a lot of things that their team does that's really challenging, and we had to win some battles to have success tonight. And we were able to do that. We were able to win some one-on-ones, but they put you in a lot of tough situations in all phases. They make it hard on you, and I thought they had some good answers too for some things that we did. We were just able to out-execute tonight.
James.
They have 13 runs of over 10 yards, 3 backs over 10 yards per carry, and if you throw in Dante, 4 players over 10 yards per carry. What was working so well in the run game?
Guys staying connected. Once runs hope was big, and then movement on the line, and then several of our run plays had multiple options, right, where the ball could go to a couple different spots based on where they were heavy or tilted, and I thought our guys did a good job with that.
James.
We made a couple of adjustments, one major adjustment, the O-line with Harkey inside, Richard Morris. Just from what you could see, field level, how do you feel like, with that being obviously part of the plan, how it worked?
Yeah, I haven't got a chance to watch the film yet, so I'm anxious to be able to look at that. But we always want to work with different multiples to make sure that we're prepared for different situations.
Second row.
The type of momentum you guys are building, this is kind of getting the midway of the season, this type of win, leading back into the regular schedule, regular business, what type of momentum does it build moving forward?
Yeah, in football, rinse do every week. So it's great as this win was to see us accomplish, to our standard what we wanted to be able to do. We got to come to work next week again, and it's never going to be easy. So it's really not about what you've done, for me lately. It's about like right now. And we have to come back and go to work, travel back. We'll get back probably a little after 3 a.m. and be back at work ready to roll on Sunday.
James.
You saw Kenyon obviously come out of the locker room a little late, second half, but obviously came off the field. I was like, okay, was he all right?
Yeah, probably just more precautionary on our side.
Anything else? All right, Coach.